some pussy in this parking lot. Earl Skakel in my house. Cause I'm the nature boy. I mean, these Billy Idol fans, they be hoes. Trust me on that one. Maybe I'll interview one of those illegal t-shirt people. They're all over this place, man. Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel. Earl Skakel.
Stugas!
I know you.
Fuck yeah. Stugas! Fuck yeah. Skakel is in the house. And I don't walk into the Barbados store. I sashay into it, baby. Happy Saturday night in the Earlverse. Welcome aboard. We are just that was not Kiss the Cobra. Thanks to Buddhist priest, we have a new stream opening song. And, we're always innovating. We're innovating in the Earlverse. USA versus Canada. I will not be streaming at 5 in the morning. I'll tell you that much right now. I will be up watching 5 in the morning. But what a awful time to have maybe the biggest game in the for United States hockey. And well, I mean, I guess last year in the Four Nations tournament, but like this is the Olympics, and it's on at 5 in the morning. Yikes. That's the NHL in a nutshell. I mean, I know they didn't know who was going to be in the finals, but um, I mean, no one's going to see this game. Even at 8 in the morning for the East Coast, that's early. I mean, who wakes up at 8 in the morning in New York? It's like, I want to watch the hockey game. So I don't do marijuana. I don't know if I'm going to stream during the game. This is going to be very early. I might want to just sit in my underwear and watch the game. So Uzbekistan, they had a nice run. I am not at the store tonight. Theo Vaughn is at the store, so he gets the main room and he sells it out. So, I can't even be upset about not getting a spot tonight. It's just the way it is. So, you know, yeah, but the NHL has influence. I'm sure the NHL could say, you want our players. I mean, the reason the NHL players are in the Olympics is for the exposure it brings to the league. And what kind of exposure are you getting for a 5 in the morning game? So, it's just, I mean, now I understand what's so a 5 a.m. game in California, what time is that in Italy? What, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I'm guessing? So, I would say, well, let's have the game at 8 at night. So at least the game's on at noon our time or somewhere close to that. Um, you know, but what are you going to do? The game's at 5 in the morning tomorrow. So I'll be getting up. And yeah, Wilson's going to be flying. I mean, this is a great, what a, yeah, but, do the closing ceremonies Monday. Like, I mean, I realize the NHL or the Olympics is not just a promotional tool for the NHL, but there's got to be a better way than to have the gold medal game at 5 a.m. And I realize not everything is centered around what Californians want, but, well, I mean, talk to the LA Kings because on Tuesday morning when they practice and Kevin Fiala is at home with a broken leg, I mean, and it was a dirty hit. I've watched it 1,000 times. It was a complete slew foot by Tom Wilson. I mean, Tom Wilson is a guy who he's been suspended 6 times for dirty hits, another 4 fines for predatory hits. And I don't even blame Tom Wilson. I mean, the NHL has let this fucking guy injure people for the last decade, and he's really not been punished that severely for it. So, well, I don't even know if Theo's that handsome, to be honest with you. I mean, I think he is a personality. I mean, he's funny. I mean, listen, a sold out main room. You're funny. I mean, not many people can sell that show, fill that room. I mean, he's a character. So, but when you get to the level he's at on podcasts and whatnot, you don't have to be that funny, to be honest with you. So when was the last Saturday you missed at the comedy? It's probably been a couple months. I mean, in some ways I'm needed at the store, because there's not a lot of comics who can do the time I can. I'm like that starting pitcher that can pitch 7 innings every time, no matter what. And frankly, there's just not enough Los Angeles comics who can do 30 to. I don't really do an hour anymore because some of the employees complained I do too much time. Well, it's like get past at the store and then you can do an hour if you have it. But not many comics can do the spot I can because you're following, and I've said it before, famous comic after famous comic. If Rick Ingram and Ian Bagg are on the show, you can't really do crowd work after them. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be very good. Um, and it's not just being up there for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, let's say. It's doing well for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So that's why on some of the clips I put out, I had a guy say, hey, you shouldn't really release some of the clips you do because you're not killing. Nobody on earth could kill going on at 1 in the morning at the Comedy Store after a crowd's been in there for 3 hours. Given the condition of the crowd's minds, I'm killing. So, yeah, he definitely got the Rogan bump. Yeah, 100% Rogan made comedy careers. I mean, if you look, I'm not even off the top of my head. Joey Diaz, Ian Edwards, Ari Shaffir, Bert, Tom, Christina, Hinchcliffe, Duncan. I'm sure there's a few more I'm missing, but at least Brian Simpson really popped when he went on Rogan. So I mean, it's and it doesn't necessarily mean what it used to, but for someone like me, it would. But you know, um, that's an old story. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, at the time slot, um, you've got to really take into consideration. I mean, I would love to go on in the middle of the lineup, you know, but it's just they're not going to put a newer comic or a newer paid regular at the end of the night. People will fucking fly out of there like the room's on fire. Um, you have to put up not even a veteran comic, but you have to put up a comic who's good at dealing with a lot. Like last week, I went on after Tripoli was killing, and Tripoli sets, um, you know, thoughts on. Hold on, Sasha. Tripoli sets a unique tone of the room. I mean, he's talking about fucking Trump in the ass and trans jokes, and so there's not a lot of comics who could follow that. Because you got to really change the energy of the room within 3 minutes, or they will walk. So you have to really just there's only a handful of comics who can do it. The one Saturday I missed, I think that was when I did the Don't Tell show in Vegas. Um, they had to get one of the newer paid regulars to close the show out, and he came up to me. I think when I got back, I saw him like Monday or Tuesday night at the store, and he's like, "Bro, I now have respect for what you do because it's tough." He's like, "They didn't want to listen to me." And you got to hit them over the head with a hammer, and you got to make them listen to you. So, I mean, I don't know if I mean Tony like is pretty persistent. He would have made it to some degree. I don't know if he would have made it to like filling Madison Square Garden big, but like Tony is someone who was young, hungry, eye on the prize. He said, I'm going to be this wrestling heel character. I don't care if people hate me. And, it works. So, I mean, I'm sure they are. Noah Joe King. I think Sarah Tiana is the best female comic. I think she's funnier than Nikki, and Nikki's great, but Sarah's got the sassiness of Nikki, but she could also smile and melt your heart at the same time she's insulting you. So she's great. I mean, she does a lot of writing. Like she's writing TV shows, the next roast. So I certainly can't speak for Sarah, but you lose your motivation to do stand up when you're making, you know, whatever she makes. I don't know. I'll guess, a couple grand a week writing for TV shows. And do you really want to go to the Comedy Store and make $100? you know. Um, yes, Jeff's manager is her manager, as far as I know, still. But I don't, they might not be. I don't really keep up with that stuff. But you know, I'm not really reading any books right now. I'm reading one on manifestation, affirmations for manifestation. Do I think I could be a warm up comic for a TV show? I mean, I could really do anything because I'm good at reading the room, but I would not be set up for success with warm up because you don't want the warm up comic to be dry and sarcastic and all that stuff. You want the warm up comic to be kind of hacky and hey, where are you from, buddy? and that's not me. But I almost was the warm up comic for the Rob Schneider TV show on Channel 2. I forget what I was doing on a Friday night, but Rob's manager called me and said, hey, come on down, watch the taping. And I was like, I don't want to watch comedy or a TV show. And so I get there, CBS Radford Studios, thank you very much. And the manager's like, watch the warm-up act. I'm like, dude, I don't like watching comedy. He's like, I know, but you're going to be doing this job next week. So this guy was about to get fired. And then the week I was supposed to start as the audience warm-up guy, the show got canceled. So, yeah, I will be hosting potluck next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. Should be fun. So I think though that warm up acts. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a comic who would be really good at warm up. Like Argus would be good because he's kind of hacky and doing a couple tame political jokes and you want someone to just be engaging and not that I'm not engaging, but I'm definitely a late night comic. So I don't want to open for anyone anymore, to be honest with you. Um, what up? What up, Greg Vaughn? Life must go on. I don't think Hans can. He's not. He doesn't have the skill set to. I think if you took Hans out of a Kill Tony atmosphere, it's not pretty. That's I like Hans. It's not a knock, but you gotta. There's no way he does well on the road. He's just not skilled enough, and he doesn't have the tools to, if he loses the room, to get them back. Do you think Bert would let you open? Yeah, Bert always messages me back. Bert was the first one to message me after roast battle in Montreal. So you killed it, bro. But I don't want to be an opener. I'd rather do a stream to 24 people than open for Bert in some theater or some stadium or whatever he does. And you think, yeah, right. But being an opening act, it's kind of like it's cool, but it's not cool because the next day you're still a complete nobody. It's fun and the money's great. I'm sure Bert pays very well, and you get to go in front of, in some cases, 20,000 people. But they're all there to see Bert, so like it's not like they're there to see you. But I mean, I had a panic attack the night of my showcase. where I literally was in my bathroom naked, sweating bullets, and I never sweat. Like when I'm not in the gym, I never sweat. I'm cold blooded, I think. But I just forced myself to dress, and I probably had the best 6 minute set I've ever had. So yeah, I don't keep up with what Hans Kim does. And I think once the allure of the credit goes away for him in particular, he's going to struggle because I mean, like I've said it 1,000 times. Hans, William, Lucas, all those other guys, Uncle Blazer, Casey Rocket, all those guys. I get reports from them on the road, and it's rarely they killed. They weren't good, and I'm not hating on them, but like I said, when you're on Kill Tony and you look to your left and you've got Tony, red band, 10,000 sound effects, a band, 2 to 3 celebrity panelists. It's a lot of band-aids to get you through 1 minute of comedy. Well, I am watching at 5 a.m. I will get up. Keith David was awesome. So, oh wow, sorry to hear that about Bill Maher. Yeah, I've never had one since, to be honest with you. I've never had a panic attack since, before or since that night. It was pretty fucking scary. I mean, literally, I was paralyzed. I was trying to throw up over the toilet, and I could not. I had nothing in my stomach to throw up. I mean, there's literally nothing, but it was that sensation. I'm literally, I'm drenched in sweat. It was about 20 minutes before the show, and I don't know how I did it. You just, where there's a will, there's a way. I just literally, like an outer body experience, put my pants on, and I walked right up. I think I walked to the store that night to walk off the nerves, and I was sweating bullets when I got there. And then I think the guy before me didn't have a great set. He didn't bomb, but he didn't have a great set. And then I hit the stage and had a um, perfect showcase set where the first joke did well, it didn't kill. Second joke did pretty good, and then I saw D'Elia walk in the room, and this is prime D'Elia, baby. And trust me on this one, D'Elia did not watch another dude do comedy. And then the third joke went really good, the fourth joke very good, and the fifth joke killed. You guys know me, I rarely say I killed, but it was the perfect like showcase build. And it's not a set, it's like I think it was 5 or 6 minutes. But the way Adam did it was usually the showcases would happen at potluck on a Sunday night. Well, Adam was like, all right, you guys want to be paid regulars? You're going to go up in the middle of the show. So there was like Sebastian was on the lineup and people like that. And, you know, it went pretty good. I did go to the OG Gold's gyms on Hampton Drive. No, I don't always kill. I am a real one, that's for sure. But being a real one in comedy doesn't really help you, to be honest with you. Being a real one in comedy actually hurts you, I think. But, what are you going to do? Um, what up, Lone Wolf? My voice is charming. Well, Calrissian. Well, I mean, I made some family investments to get this condo. I'm not going to say I got this condo through my comedy earnings, but keeping it real can go wrong. Absolutely can go wrong. It's like how I talk about, my my experiences on Roast Battle. I weighed the pros and the cons of speaking out. The pros were people will go, wow, this guy really is a roast man when he comes out and names names. But it's also, I thought, well, I'm never going to get on a Comedy Central roast or the next Netflix roast. But the great thing about that was I was never going to get on them in the first place. So it's really like, see, Earl, you're not going to play in the NHL if you speak out about violence in hockey. Well, I wasn't going to play in the NHL anyway. So, you know, EA Sports. It's in the game. I usually charge for that, guys, but hit the like and subscribe button, babies. Man, the Nancy Guthrie case seems to have really dried up. I see. It's nothing really going on there. So I hope they find her. I mean, AJ, it doesn't really work like that. And Adam really is out of Hollywood right now. Adam is, booking the mothership, so he's not really. I mean, Hollywood doesn't work like you guys think it does. You know, you just can't call up someone and go, "Hey, can you get my friend Earl a gig?" But I am starting to do looping gigs again, which is awesome. And we got an MLC raid here. All right, well, hey, fuck it. Those guys are soldiers. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. So we got an MLC raid in the house. All right, I love it. Thank you to Kevin Brennan. Thank you to Chad Zumick, Bob Levy. I mean, we're all soldiers. See, that's how the streaming world should work. Hey, Earl needs help. We should get Earl some numbers, baby. So I'd rather get a stream raid. Are they sniping me? Well, that's the fucking business of Hollywood. I don't do dabbleverse stuff. I'm not talking about Scarlet Webb's pussy or mommy porking Vince the lawyer. I don't do that type of humor. This is a serious comedy story, comedy stream. I'm a fucking soldier. I don't beat around the bush. I eat it. Tommy Jordan, I never had the pleasure of. I'll wait. See, I'll dive deep into the dabbleverse if you would like. But I don't really entertain us, Earl. You show me the money, honey, and I'll entertain you, Tommy. Although you did, that was funny when you cracked the hairbrush case. Talk about Chad's chode. We don't do that type of humor in here. Tommy, I'm going to have to ask you to go back to MLC. I'm not used to having 64 people in here, so you got to show me the money, honey. But Peter the Chicken Man Brenner. Hold on. The money, Kevin Brennan. Kevin's never paid me, and I've never asked Kevin for $1 because I don't need the money. I'm rich. And I've got a big dick. Who is fatter, Mandy Robs or Liam? F. Carl, F. Neil. Well, I've not. Wow, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Ralphie May. Hello. By the way, they say when you die, you're 90% water weight. So Ralphie's cemetery must be a lake. By the way, here are Lois's ashes, my dog's ashes right here. Lois be chilling right now. She be chilling right now. Thank you, Kevin, for the stream snipe. I appreciate it. I mean, we've got some Dabbleverse celebrities in here. Earl Skakel coming to you live, baby. $1.99 live. No N-word towers. We don't do that type of humor in here. Oh my God, the super chats are coming, baby. Why did you steal Stephen Wright's act? Mike Donahue, you son of a bitch. You're going to insult me for $2? Well, guess what? I'm Jewish. I'll take it. Ashley Cummings Yoga. Ashley Cummings, $1.99. I think me and Ashley, I owe Ashley an apology. I mistakenly said I went to her yoga studio, and Ashley's going to know I'm not lying here. I mistake your yoga studio for Urban 728 on La Brea. So I've never been to Ashley Cummings' yoga studio, but I would. I'm horrible at yoga, for the record. Um, and there we go. Earl, a LA hack, $1.99. I'm just a nice, friendly streamer. I'm not bothering you people. But you know what? This is the Kevin Brennan business model. You want to insult me? You got to show me the money, honey. Fuck me, man. Oh shit. Oh wait. See, listen. I'm new to the Tommy Jordan world. But a karmic elect. Oh, I thought a karmic was in here. No, the laser is allowed. I found out that a troll sniped, or a troll. How shall I say this? Reported my channel for showing a weapon, which I've never ever done that. Chad Zoo is a crook. Well, I guess we're full dabbleverse. This stream will be full dabbleverse. Why don't I start sniping people and we'll just get it going? So thank you guys for the love and support. Any dabbleverse questions are now on the table. And just to get everyone in the mood, I think Kevin will like this. Kevin, are they still sniping me? Is MLC still sniping me? John Mack, $5.15. You pay the money, honey, for that dumb neon sign, and it's not even in the shot. Also, lose the shirt. Baby doll, I don't go shirtless for $5.15. But you know what? I'll give you a shot of the sign. I have, are they still sniping me? Because I've got breaking news in the dabbleverse. This is the most you've made on MLC, $5. You got that right. Kevin, you never have to pay me ever again. This is Carl, not 99 cents. Just give me some money, honey. I mean, this is how the dabbleverse should work. Earl, did you know Chad has fetal alcohol syndrome? Hack Henderson. I mean, I didn't, but thank you. Thank you very much for the the information. See, this is how the dabbleverse should work. We all help each other. I mean, we've got Gary G, $1, just giving me $1. Woo, I'm getting tired. I don't know how Kevin makes all this money. Bo Barrington, $1.99. Thank you very much. KB sends his regards, $10. I mean, wow, man, this is pretty cool. So Kevin never has to pay me ever again. So I've got a breaking news right now. Let's see, Earl, did you know Chad steals from veterans? We don't do that type of humor in here. $1.99, drunken loser, criminal, baby fats. But I did know that. Hey, Kevin and Bob, I will see you guys at Rodney's. The Tommy Jordan, $2. See you, maybe I'll go full dabbleverse. It shows me the money, honey. Jesus Christ, I've never made this much money in my life. Let's see here. Lois is a nicer urn than Joey C's kid. Oh my God, beloved chatter, keeping it real. This is my dog Lois's urn. So let's give Lois a shout out. Right here. It's my deceased dog Lois's urn. Thank you very much. I miss her a lot. I've cried a lot. But you know what? What can I do? I thought, are we getting an N-word tower? Soviet skunk, come on, man. Earl, you're stealing KB's viewers. Comment, $2. I don't think Kevin minds I'm stealing 7 people from him. Come on, baby. Show me the money, honey. So let's, a Red Bar X Scars Club. We don't talk about Scarlet in here. I mean, that's the wrong stream. Did Silverman treat Harris Whittles worse than KB? Peter Chicken Man, Brennan, $2. I don't know. I don't really talk to Sarah Silverman anymore. Wow, this is crazy. Steve, $20. Just, you got the double ray gun. Now, Bob Levy will like this. Steve Stevens gave me this ray gun from Billy Idol. So for $20, you get the double ray gun. Guys, I might call it an early. I skipped a bunch. What? Hold on. All right. Hold on. I got to go low profile here. I'm not trying to skip on purpose. I'm not used to this influx. So let's see. We got Tigger Earl. Do you think the Phillies will win 162 games this year? I do not. So I'm not used to this, guys. I'm new to making money on a stream. I don't give a fuck. Chad does steal from veterans. We see that. We see that. I mean, we don't talk about Joey C in here. We don't do that kind of human. Tom Myers, is this the most you've made being on MLC? 100%, 100%. So I'd like to thank Kevin Brennan for helping me. Just trying to make some money, honey. So we're full dabbleverse tonight. Earl, did you know Chad is a closeted homosexual? Pat Dixon's teeth. Jesus Christ. You guys are animals, man. I don't think I could put up with this negativity. But are they still sniping me? Because I've got a secret video. Hackamania is live right now. Are they? Oh, they're not sniping me anymore. Damn it, that's too bad because I've got footage live from Hackamania right now. No, I'm not making the Chad comments up. They're right here. I mean, Pat Dixon's teeth right there. So I don't. You might be new to my stream. You didn't go far enough up. I super chat asking for most embarrassing Chad story you have. Oh, hold on, Chad Boostmock. I want everyone to get their money's worth. So let's go up. Let me see here. Chad fetal alcohol syndrome. KB sends his regards. Buying views. I knew it. Detroit by Dark. I did not buy views, you son of a bitch. Chad played no role in you making money tonight. Well, I'm not really into making money. Earl, most embarrassing Chad story. Let me hold off to make sure I didn't. You pay all the money for that. Okay. Most embarrassing Chad story. Here's the thing, and I'm going to answer your question. I am a voice actor. EA Sports. It's in the game. I don't have an embarrassing Chad story, to be honest with you. I've known Chad for a very long time, but truth be told, the last time I've been in a room with Chad, no, I'm sorry, I'm really not used to getting that many people. The last time I've seen Chad in a physical location was about 7 years ago at the Comedy Store. I mean, Adam Egget was still the no, I'm not the EA Sports dude. Do you think I'd be doing a stream to 37 people doing the EA Sports? Hey, could you guys message KB, Chad, and Levy? Tell them I have live footage from Hackamania. We're just going to go live to Hackamania right now. Here we go. Most embarrassing Jeff Ross story, $2. I mean, I do have a few actually. Probably. Probably the night me, him, and Dave Attell went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill after a comedy. So I think it was after a roast battle. And, this was back in the days when roast battle was popping and everyone. So can you guys tell KB I've got live footage from Hackamania? And we go to eat at the Rainbow. Rainbow has the best pizza in LA. If you're looking for good pizza, if you're ever in LA, try the Rainbow Bar and Grill. And so I order like a burger and a salad. This is Skid Row, baby. This is Hackamania in Vegas. They started early. Is that Tom Myers right there? I think that's Tom Myers. So, and Attell actually didn't order any food. Now, me and Jeff are in the big booth. Attell is actually in another booth across from us. And Jeff literally starts ordering like one of everything. It was unbelievable. Pizza, steak, salad, a lobster. I mean, it was unbelievable. Um, and Attell's this is Dave Attell's expression. Like, it's the funniest. Let me take this off. Dave Attell was literally looking at Jeff like this. So that was the funniest Jeff story that I have personally. Um, and first of all, thank you for all the super chats. It was very cool. I don't do this for money. Dave Attell is so funny. Like, he just gets it. Like, if Dave Attell was in charge of Roast Battle, it would still be successful. Anthony Jeselnik, Fornicate, is one who does he does a set and then he just leaves. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good story. I mean, it's not quite as fun as Jeff ordering tons of food. But hold on, please. Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. Let me. So one night, this comedy store waitress messages me and invites me to some party. That's probably 2 in the morning. I think it was after a roast battle. And just gives me the address. So funny enough, I go over there, and it was really a creepy party. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like 50 people in the room and maybe 45 women. Now, you think that I would like that. 45 women, 5 guys. I know 2 of them were gay. And hold on. And it was creepy. It's really hard to describe it. Now, I'm a straight man. I love women. You guys know that. And I just was like, whose house is this? And all of a sudden, Jeff walks out of, I believe, his bedroom. And he walks out with 2 girls. One, this open mic level comic who would never fuck him. And my ex-girlfriend, who I'm sure did fuck him. Only Jeff would think it's cool fucking this girl who everyone in LA and New York comedy and Bisbee comedy and now Palm Desert comedy is fucked. Way to get to the party, Jeff. Chad Zumach, autograph refrigerator. Interesting. We are live at Hackamania. We're just chilling right now. I did catch the end of the Strickland fight. We were just having a good Saturday night. Most profitable Saturday night maybe ever. I mean, it's hard to get into the NHL now. I mean, no, this is Hackamania live in downtown Vegas. Is that Ray DeVito right there? Who? Well, they steal the tarps. They go into REI, which is like a what is that? Like a hiking store, and they literally steal the tarps. And then what they do is when the tarps get holes in them or whatever, REI has a policy that you can return any tarp without a receipt or tent. So, yes, what up, JJ in the house? This is Hackamania. It started early. The ticket sales were so good that, I did there's a little doggy. He be chilling. Is that Lois? Man, I want to give that dog some food. I got all of Lois's food. I mean, it's kind of sad. I don't know what to do with it, but So thank you to Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumick, and Bob Levy for making me some money, honey. I do appreciate it. I'm just a small, humble streamer, just trying to get some likes and subscriptions going. And I know some of you are in the MLC world. We had some legends do a pop in. Tommy Jordan. I'll wait. See, I listen to the dabbleverse. Don't get it wrong. I may not enjoy talking about the dabbleverse because I feel, is that mommy? Um, but I'm still fascinated by it. I watched that one show where Stevie Lou was, who was he fighting with? Someone, I think Shmuel Buckman. I had to watch it like 3 times. It was so funny to me. Hackmania is in Las Vegas, I think in April. I went. Listen, I had a good time, to be honest with you. So, no, I have not thought about doing that. Yeah, there are a lot of homeless dogs, unfortunately. Is that Kenyatta Bryant right there? No, I'm just kidding. So, it's just, you got to feel for them. I mean, homeless dogs could have gotten there on their own. Earl Skakel Live, hit the like and subscribe button. We're to Saturday Night Live. Go over to MLC after, please. We are live. Hackmania, it's killing it. I get along with Melton, but a lot of people don't. So, that's these guys definitely don't fit in. These three. Is that Stevie Lou in the middle? No, I'm just kidding. Wake up, white people. There's white homeless people. Trust me on that one. Let's see. There was a guy over in this corner. I really like GCW, to be honest with you. What up, Middle J? I mean, they're an independent company. Well, Lois ate special food. Doc Lois could eat fucking anything, to be honest with you. No, this is Hackmania. Is that Shmuel Buckman right there? Yeah, I mean, just when I think I have a bad night, oh my God, I only have 30 people in my stream. I could be this guy. I like Skid Row the band. I don't know about this kind of Skid. Ironically enough, the drummer from Skid Row lives in one of these tarps. Ho, ho, ho. This is Los Angeles, California, baby. So yes, this is USA. Hey, let's make this a really good Saturday night. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's fucking go for it. No, Dane Cook still has money, honey. So don't worry about that. Is that Andy Dick down there, right there? Oh, hey, it's 55 degrees in LA. So the guy's rocking out. Yes, this is the USA, baby. This is Los Angeles, California. I might not think you're funny, but don't let that stop you. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tent cities now. Now in some parts of LA, they've had a rule where you can't live on the sidewalk. So I've seen it. The cops just come and kick them out, and then they're back the next. They are lost souls. But so are the people at Hackmania. So believe me, I had to do comedy in front of that group. It was no fucking joke. Trust me on that one. This is, I believe, San Julian and 6th Street. But there's many. This isn't like true Skid Row, but it's up there. So Gavin Newsom. Well, this would be any governor. I mean, I don't like Gavin Newsom, but he's going to be our next president. Trust me on that one. I'm not saying I want that either. I'm just saying he will be our next president. He's just good. He's slick talking. He's a bullshitter. He's good looking. He is like a West Coast, Southern California version of Bill Clinton. Of course he has zero credentials, but Trump didn't have any credentials. Really, all Biden had was just being a 50-year-old politician, or a 50-year politician. Trump will not be winning in 2028. This is not Panama. So, well, America, I don't know if it's destroyed, but hey, we got 70 people in here, 70 likes. You guys are fucking being good to me. I appreciate it. Um, well, Kamala just had bad strategy. I mean, she's not done any favors by just being called in out of the bullpen at the last minute. And I think her biggest mistake was not going on Rogan when she had the opportunity. She could have gone on Rogan. It would have been a good interview. I mean, Rogan is a good interviewer. When it's a political uh, type interview, he's very Howard Stern in that regard. But when you tell Joe Rogan, Bonzo Barry in the motherfucking house. Um, when you tell Joe Rogan, yeah, I don't have the time to do your podcast. You can come to New York and I'll give you an hour. That was so stupid. And then she's on SNL that week. Hey, we got 5 gifted memberships in the house. You take the midnight subway train. Thank you very much, Pell. So thank you guys who just got gifted memberships, baby. Say thank you to the great Pell L, please. Yeah, she did that. The girl podcast that flopped. She did SNL, which nobody watches, and they just don't. And it was just one of those things that you don't tell Joe Rogan no. I mean, if she would have watched the JD Vance interview on Rogan, I mean, Vance is very stiff. Not a great personality. He's like the type of comic that tells a joke, and before he tells the punchline, they've got that look in their eyes like, please laugh, please laugh. Very much like that Brendan Schaub stare. So maybe John Cena. I'd vote for John Cena. But Rogan made him like kind of likable. Like, oh, this guy's a family man. He's funny. And I think Kamala, and I don't mean Kamala, the wrestler. Yeah, but I think people would have respected her for, in their minds, standing up to the alpha male. And I just think, she looked, in my opinion, she looked really bad saying she don't have the time. And then doing SNL, which, takes like a couple days. So you had the time. Chandler, watch out. Is that, no, that can't be the Chandler I'm thinking of. I mean, listen, 2 women running. I mean, I don't think Vance is a great candidate. But, I mean, I think it'll be Newsom. Because Newsom's good, man. He's like a pro wrestling manager. He just knows what to say. He smiles. I mean, yesterday, I think he cut veterans funding, and he was like smiling while he was doing it. Trust me, I don't think there is a good candidate on either side. That's why I'm so sure Newsom's going to win. He just, he's good. He's a politician. Is that Quad Father right there? Let's zone in on him. It's Quad Father and his brother, Mod Father. Oh, that's a good joke. That's a quality. Brennan would like that. So, Earl Skakel in the house. Nice to get an MLC raid. That made my night, man. I'm just a small streamer trying to make it, man. I don't bother nobody. I'm just a comedy soldier trying to make it. Well, I mean, listen, the scary thing about Newsom is that this is a Democratic state. It really is. This is a, hold on. The problem with, Newsom is that you got Democratic governor, you've got most of the mayors are Democratic, and, there's no, the House is Democratic, the Senate's Democratic, most city councils are Democratic, so there's no excuse for Newsom to not get everything he wants done. And now we get this. This is what we get in Los Angeles. Um, no, I don't hang out with Dean Del Rey in any lifetime. Guy's gross. He's everything that's wrong about LA comedy. Phony as fuck. So I don't like him. So, But, I mean, Dean's the type that if I got a TV show, he'd be the first person calling me saying, um, you know, hey, Earl, let's hang out. So now we got another 5 minutes, guys. And then because of respect for Brennan, I'm going to go on MLC after this. So we're going to do a Skakel stream raid. And then we'll just have Marin hangs out with Dean Del Rey. Well, I mean, Mark probably likes Dean sucking up to him. I mean, I don't know how guys like Marin and Burr love Dean. He's so fucking phony. Like, it's like so gross. But, and Marin and Burr are like these alpha male, like, we don't like fake people, and you're literally hanging out with the fakest person in all of comedy. So, well, I'm going to go to MLC for a little bit out of respect for them rating me and giving me some numbers. I'm all about, I'm a soldier. I appreciate the stream. And, Mr. Kill Everything is on too. I've never actually met Mr. Kill Everything or like been on a stream with him. So, I mean, I don't mind him. He seems like a nice guy. But see, I'm a loyal person. Clint, Clint, I'm a stand-up comic. This is not a comedy stream, but if you're going to do jokes like that, I might have to put you in 24-hour timeout. I love Levy. Uncleanliest comic? You mean like someone who's like dirty and doesn't like shower or whatever? I don't know. I can't really. I mean, I guess like Jay London would be, I guess, considered like dirty looking, but he's not. Yeah, I mean, if I was more famous than Burr, which obviously I'm not, Dean would be messaging me round the clock. It's funny how the last time Dean was regularly messaging me was when I was on Roast Battle, I'm Dying Up Here, and the Jellies at the same time. So this is Los Angeles, California, guys. This is LA. So MLC is just, it's probably the most successful, I guess you'd say, stream, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Like right now I have 63 people in here. That's a lot for me. Kevin and has like between 600 and 1,000 people on the regularly. So, what up, Gumbel's World? We're just chilling right now. So this is a live shot from Hackamania. Hello. And, this is California. So you guys, you watch the David Lee Roth video, California Girls. It wasn't filmed down here. Trust me on that one. So we'll go 5 more minutes, guys. 65-minute mark. I don't do 45-hour streams. I just can't. It's not in me. Let's get to 100 likes in the next 5 minutes. I mean, come on. I don't ask you guys for much. I'm just a comedy soldier. And, is that Quad Mother right there? Is that Quad Mother right there? Man, this is a real group. I've played open mics that had a better crowd than this. This is the power of capitalism. So, is this Russia versus Ukraine? No, this is people versus Gavin Newsom. Will you super chat the MLC stream? I'm about to go on MLC, baby. And, you know, because respect. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, this is, I think I matched with her on Plenty of Fish. Picking her nose. Oh, someone's pushing her. Is that, isn't that Teamster Tim? Ho, ho. So, Earl Skakel live in the house. We're just chilling. Saturday Night Live. I love you all. You guys have been good to me. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get to 100 likes. And then I'm going on MLC. Respect. I'm about giving. Does Kevin Brennan need me on MLC? He does not. But you know what? I'm a soldier. And, well, there's nothing funny here. Well, why don't you go to Tom Meyer's stream then, Blair Witch? I don't need to take your shit. Get out of here. Red light. Get out of here. There's nothing funny here. I'm one of the most famous unknown comics you've never heard of. Let's go. That's a good car song. Boom. Roasted. Let's roast. I mean, listen, I'm not going to. I mean, these people were homeless before Newsom, but he ain't helping. You know, California's a Democratic state. So, like, you know, is this the stream or channel called MLC? I called you nothing. Macchia Marie. Earl Skakel in the house. We got a wheelchair convention by Tent 5. Yeah, who lives in this? Gary Coleman? What the fuck? Hello. So, I mean, there's definitely more homeless in California than there's ever been. Like, in my neighborhood, I live in West Hollywood. Am I doxing myself? You know, when I first moved in here in 2002, I maybe had, you know, maybe 2 to 5 homeless people in my neighborhood. Now there's probably 30 to 40. So you read that wrong. It's the MLC channel or stream called, I think it's called Misery Loves Company. If anyone wants to put the link in here, please do so. It's not racist if it is racism towards whites. What the fuck? By the way, 5 a.m. tomorrow, I will be up watching the U.S. take on Canada. By the way, that was not a penalty on that one guy from Finland. I mean, McKinnon totally oversold that. But, you know, what are you going to do? It's U.S. and Canada. That's what, you know, the NHL wanted. That's what the Olympic Committee wanted. I don't think you should have Canadian refs reffing a Canadian game. But, you know, that's the way it is, I suppose. So, I mean, they should have had a Swedish ref in charge of the calls. You know, just, you know, Earlmania running wild. Yes, I mean, this was a very successful stream. I thank you guys. 75 people in there. 100, hello, hello, 100 people in there in the last minute. No more buzzer beaters. It's the first time I've ever got to say that. Thank you for all the super chats and whatnot. Carol Shelby's. I haven't talked to her in a coon's age, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't believe she is still around, to be honest with you. But she was cool. I got along with her. But I was the only guy that treated her like a fucking human. So, you know, that's the end of the stream, boys and girls. Yeah, this was fun. Thank you very much for all the super chatters. Thank you very much for Kevin Brennan, Bob Levy, and Chad Zumach for doing a stream snipe on me. I appreciate that. And, you know, I'm just a small, humble streamer. So hit the like and subscribe button. And I love you all. Skakel, over and out.